And set to get underway here in Tallahassee. Expecting a large, lively crowd. Even here, it's been very much on the chilly side with the temperatures in the 40s. Arlene will bounce it downstairs. They move it around for Murphy. Murphy on the drive through the paint. Arlene will hit it and knocks down a three-pointer. Scrap for the rebound. Seminoles come away with it. Here's Cleveland. Talk about a really talented freshman. That's going to spin around and around and drop down.
Redshirt senior, and so Polite is going to have to provide that leadership that's normally brought to the floor from Raquan Evans.
Quick strike inside to Aluma. Shot clock down to 6. Worley zips it inside, and a foul as well. McLeod getting active. His 7'4" sophomore from Philadelphia will be at the line.
And they have applauded Naheem McLeod, who has grown by leaps and bounds. A beautiful find from Jalen Worley inside, so McLeod was able to finish over the top and the opportunity for the and one. Where, of course, Miami exacted their revenge against the Hokies with the half-court buzzer beater at Castle Coliseum.
Murphy lets fly and knocks it down.
But they're holding their opponents to 30%. They're a very good defensive team. Of course, no one knows that better than Florida State.
Aluma flips it up, very smoothly done by the 6'9" senior.
And Kevin Aluma, who right now plays the 5, but next year in the NBA, he'll be a stretch 4 as well. Backing down Anthony Polite, going
the top scorer, number 2 rebounder. At 25 points against Duke, so he's done it against big-time competition. Butler a long one. Got it! John Butler.
He's been there and been a leader for his team, and Coach Hand says it's admirable as to what he's tried to do, but yet he has just been overwhelmed with his group.
McLeod's not going to miss that one.
Coming off a career-high 10 points versus Georgia Tech, posting up strong. Of course, Stan Jones, the associate head coach for Florida State, would never... And they're not done. They're 4 on the roster.
They come at you in waves. Worley on the penetration. Sweet.
Raquan actually played that night at Purdue and we got a note. Oh, as we see Anthony Polite stepping up, knocking down a 3.
Despite their losses personnel-wise, they're on top 17-9. Cattoor got too close. Pedulla from the corner. Here's Mutz, who came in 14 points shy of 1,000. Pedulla, long distance. Yes, he's getting hot.
He is getting hot, and a nice find from Justin Mutz. It's his passing ability. And Mutz with 9 assists last time out continues to be a playmaker, as does Anthony Polite attacking the basket.
They really need him today. Pedulla trying to get him another 3-point shot. He's come off the bench firing away, and he's going to fire again. And drain another one. Hokies on a 9-0 Sean Pedulla run on 3 3-point shots. Cattoor now, and he'll drill one in, as mentioned.
And coming right now, 10 of the Hokies' first 14 shots in this game have been from 3.
And a turnover to Aluma. Going up high, a sky-high block.
You got to find a way to get that to Pedulla 2-on-1.
Polite with a little leader. Follows his own miss and lays it in. Corey, are you nuts? What's the matter with you, Corey Alexander?
Those are the normal text messages. I get those every game.
Nice dish downstairs and a quick strike as the Hokies come right back. David Gasson. Of course, the Hokies not nearly as deep as the Seminoles. Who is? Here's Wilkes. Yes! A 3-pointer from Wyatt Wilkes.
Miami, they had 15 second-half turnovers, part of the reason why Miami was able to get back into that game after Florida State held a 24-point halftime lead.
That's on in close, made a nice move, slammed on those brakes and banked it in.
That's a shot where I think Anthony Polite, especially today, have to take that one and not pass up good looks.
Looked up, and that will roll in by McLeod. He's getting more involved in the offense.
Simply because they don't have the veteran guards on the floor, but McLeod's role will definitely expand with Malik out for the season.
Cattoor shooting over the 7-footer and swishes it down.
Basically saying, oh, this person will have a big game today. He will be extremely involved, not only with the team, but the game planning as well.
Right before the shot clock expired there, Gasson knocking that one down.
And really the only reason that Caleb Mills is attempting to play is with the absence of Raquan Evans wanted to make sure they had depth in the backcourt. Speaking of depth in the backcourt.
33-27. Let's see if they stick with him this time. Here's Cattoor, catches, fires, got it.
The sub was going in for.
Justin Porterfield, John Gaffney, and Clarence Armstrong are officials. Slammed in with authority by Fletcher.
Big play, whether it's a steal, a dunk, a three-pointer, and maybe that's the one that gets Florida State going.
Pedulla again, left open to drain another one. He cannot miss. We talk about how difficult it is to come here and get a win as a visiting team on a tough drive right away. Worley picks up the foul too against maybe 6 feet.
And then you switch onto a 7-2 guy.
Murphy thought about the three. Jump pass for Cattoor. Here's a triple on the money.
Cattoor from beyond the arc, one of the best three-point shooters in ACC play. And if you're the Florida State.
Polite. Cleveland. Underneath for a 7-footer. And gone calling for the ball on the low block. Now he's going to come up high instead of screen. Cleveland will drive it. He's got a quick step.
Locker room after a team shoots the basketball as well as Virginia Tech did. And coaches will say no way they can shoot the ball that well again in the second half. I'm sure that was not what Coach Hamilton said. Boxing out, Naheem McLeod is 7'4".
White just got drilled on the other end. Aline will drop that down. FSU is short.
He really has been, but again, this is one of those games where you need Anthony Polite on the floor. So Leonard Hamilton will let him know you can't get hurt. There's no opportunity for you.
Oh man, I'm not sure how he made it, and he is hanging onto that wrist again.
When you talk about it comes from underneath the basket, goes like you said, line drive.
Here's Pedulla again, just unconscious.
And for Florida State, you can't continue to allow him to have easy opportunities.
Leaning inside. Oh, beautiful effort there by Cleveland. Worley from the corner. That won't drop. One dribble down. Butler. He'll be going to the line. John Butler. Worley with it now. Will set up a play. The freshman out of Mount Airy, Pennsylvania. Finds an open man. McLeod stuffing that down.
When we listened to the scouting report, Charlton Young told us about how Virginia Tech does a great job playing with their chest.
Foul on the play as well. Maddox got hit.
Coach Durham taught you a little basketball, huh?
A lot of basketball. I was smart enough to be quiet. Stuffed in. On the spin by Naheem McLeod. Mike Bourne about a half an hour from Blacksburg, Virginia. Grew up watching and rooting for the Hokies. Cleveland heavy traffic. Gave it up and another stuff by McLeod.
And still getting the job done, going out having to guard perimeter players at 7'4".
Maddox gets himself a jumper and swishes it in. Polite tight on him. Here's Cattoor. Doesn't need a lot of room, obviously, to get that shot off.
A shot he normally would take from three.
Worley will take it. Can't drain it. Fletcher kept his balance on one leg and able to get it back up for two.
Look at the points breakdown in this game. 39 points from threes from Virginia Tech as Pedulla takes a rare two-point basket because Mutt missed that second free throw. That's the difference. That 1 point difference could be the difference in this game.
Wow, the catch and another stuff.
And of course, Virginia Tech wants to continue to try to get looks for Hunter Cattoor, Pedulla, and Murphy from beyond the arc.
Cattoor gets a little room. He doesn't need any at all and drills another triple. Hunter Cattoor with another one. Yes, sir. Approaching 5 minutes to go. Cattoor steps back. Here's another one. Yes, sir.
Hunter Cattoor is 8 for 10 from three right now. 80%, and he's taking difficult shots.
And once again, on fire, cannot miss. Cattoor around the back, on Fletcher, a little fall away. Well, actually a pass, and Mutz will hit the shot. 55-54.
And Florida State was right there, actually took a lead. But they're going to try to find a way to do the same here off the defense. And John Butler knocks down the three.
Pedulla jumping in the lane, blocked by Butler. Loose ball on the deck, scooped up by the Seminoles. That comes to Fletcher for the slam. drive it. Murphy off the fake. There's a long one. Got it. Another triple for the Hokies.
19 against Syracuse a couple seasons ago, the national championship year. So now I need Andy Pettijohn. Tell me, what's the ACC record?
Well, the lane opens up again. Or Sean Pedulla. Give those guys the lion's share of the credit.
Absolutely. They get the credit for getting the job done on the offensive end of the floor.
Nuts with the slam.
Painted area where Virginia Tech did a great job penetrating and dishing over the last few possessions as Polite knocks down another three.
It's going to be their first win here at FSU since 1990 as they snap a 12-game losing streak.
And that goes back to the old Metro Conference days.